The mouse is in the house. A lot of houses, actually. According to a UBS survey, a whopping 43% of U.S. households say they intend to subscribe to Disney's new streaming service, Disney+. That is well above even Disney's own estimates of 20 to 30%. Among people who intend to subscribe, nearly 60% said they would cancel at least one current streaming service, and that could mean more bad news for Netflix, which is down 22% since mid-July and just entered the proverbial death cross.
No.
So is everyone understanding the power of Disney+? Dan, you're one of those people who's going to subscribe.
I love it. I mean, listen, I think this thing, I think it's interesting that 43% of the response to that thing, I think it's going to go higher. I think that this week, The Mandalorian, this is going to be just for Disney+, a Star Wars series that's only going to be there. They're pulling off all this Marvel stuff. This is not about Netflix, in my opinion. This is really about Disney. And I think it's really interesting that in 2015, Disney topped out at 120, and it spent years. And it broke out when they introduced Disney Plus in April above 120, and it went to 130. It has held 130. It traded as high as 147. I think you trade this thing all day long. You buy it. You would love to see a gap fill back towards one or below 130 because you want to buy it in front of the numbers when they start issuing them in the fall.
You had a quizzical look as soon as Dan opened his mouth.
It sounded like a guy from the end. Dan DeLorean?
Mandalorian.
I knew you were going to ask about that.
It's like a descendant of the Boba Fett family from, first introduced.
Oh, that explains it.
Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Like we all know what that is.
81. What,
That's the more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
No, but I think the main point is they are making content for this Lucas universe, for the Marvel universe. It's just going to be there.
And there's a glow in your eye that I've never seen.
He's the biggest Star Wars fan.
Unbelievable.
I'm like guy who's not seen a single.
I've never seen one,
anything.
and listen, there's no shot that I'm going to see Dan DeLorean, although I'm sure he's a very good character. But, with that, and listen, Dan's right, everything he said. There's no earnings growth here, folks. They're going to make $6 this year, $6 next year. I mean, maybe they sort of roll into this valuation, but it's still you're making a bit of a quantum
Guy.
leap.
You just said in that last block about Microsoft, they're moving this recurring revenue stream. You can make the same argument about Disney.
Did it already.
But that's the point.
Microsoft did it already.
They're not launching a new product to grow into a market cap. Disney's launching a new product, which is we don't know what the uptake is.
We know what the uptake is. We've seen Netflix go from 0 streaming subscribers to 150 million globally in 7 years. So we know how this is going to go. We also know in their last earnings report, when they announced that deal with Hulu, we're going to see a lot of live streaming stuff. For this is it, guys. This is the play for the next 10 years.
Here's my
Netflix
question.
was the last 10 years.
Is Disney going to be added to MAGA?
Could be. I don't know. We'd have to move some letters around there.
I don't know what it would
get a little
be,
freaky, but we'll see.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one. MAGAD, I'm not sure.
MACD.
First of all, how many people was this poll with? 1,000 people, whatever the number was.
A sample.
Insignificant sample to me. But I've always been on record saying that I think people will do this streaming where you'll own a bunch of them. I don't think it's necessarily going to take away from one or the other. Netflix has its own individual problems, up 10% year to date, still in a trending down cycle. So that needs to be rescued. Disney, to Dan's point, has held these levels pretty unbelievably to me. I thought 130 was going to be the death nail for that. I thought it was going to retrace. It hasn't so far. So I do think there's still some tailwinds. Parks, $24 billion. There's a lot of things to get excited about Disney. I'm not going to rush out and buy it at this level. I'll wait for it to hold.